As you get, if you spend any time on the spiritual path and you're trying to awaken, you're trying to become enlightened, you're trying to become a more aware, become a better person, one of the common themes woven throughout all these self-help type of paths is the idea to love everyone, be nice, be kind, be polite, be respectful. And so much of this is such a load of crap. And what we bombard our children with of this whole idea of we have to be nice, we have to be respectful, we have to be polite. Now, please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying go to the other extreme and be mean, be rude, be obnoxious, be abrasive. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is instead of teaching and indoctrinating people and our children to be these qualities, why not just teach them to be real, to keep it real, to be honest, to be sincere, to be truthful, to express how you really feel. We are so conditioned to stuffing and burying our thoughts, ideas, our resentments, our real identity, who we truly are. We're so conditioned to bury it that we just accept it as normal. Why? Why do we bury it? Why do we squash what we really want to say, who we really want to be? It's in order to obey all these so-called rules or dogma of be nice, play nice, be polite. And some of the most annoying people in the world are nice people. I know it sounds crazy, but really they can drive you crazy. Why? Because they're not being nice for the sake of being nice. Yes, maybe there are a few exceptions, but generally people are being nice is because they want your approval. Generally you're being nice is because you want others people's approval. Well, maybe that's not such a bad thing in certain situations. You're trying to get a job interview. I used to interview people, and yes, sometimes the quality of being nice was valuable. But what interviews stuck out and what candidates I preferred to hire were people that were honest, that people that were real, the people that were genuine, the people say, you know what, these are my faults, these are my strengths, this is what I didn't like about my last boss, and just were straight shooters. Those people are just a breath of fresh air. Or, the people that some people might call them grumpy or grouchy, but they'll let you know how they're feeling, and there's no second guessing or trying to read into what they say. They're just real without all this niceness. And it's so funny because some of the nicest people that I've come across are the biggest backstabbers. They'll talk behind your back. They'll they'll stab a knife in your back. But to your face, hi, how are you? It's good to see you. Oh, yes, I'm glad you're doing well. Yeah, you look wonderful. They're just so fake. Why? Because they want to be liked. And why why I'd say that's a real big root of suffering. It's if you're always getting approval, if you're always people are always loving what you do and you're always the belle of the ball and you're always the popular one, you're not there's a saying in skiing, if you're not falling down, you're not trying. You're not falling down. You have to step on toes. You have to butt heads. You have to have real open, honest communication in order to feel authentic. One of the things I think we're seeking most, and it's the last place we look, is we're seeking to be who we are. We're seeking to not censor ourselves, to not conform to other people's ideals, aspirations, not live in society's prisons. And once we're able to do this, oh my goodness, it's like you're floating in the wind. You have broken free. And it's so hard to get people over that hump of no, you need to be nice. What code is for needing to be nice is to submit. You need to be submissive. And I think there's a healthy balance. There's a book, um, and there's a philosophy by Brad Blanton called Radical Honesty. And I think he goes too far to the other extreme, where you just completely say how you feel, and if you offend them, you offend them, and if you're rude, and so on. Just kind of it's an obnoxious honesty. That might work for some people. What I'm suggesting is you have an authenticity, but it's like you can carry a dart but dip it in honey before you deliver it. Nothing wrong with that. And it's not a matter of sugarcoating. You're still being nice, but you don't need to be abrasive. You don't need to be obnoxious. And I think a lot of people confuse being honest or being really blunt with being obnoxious. No, I would not equate the two. So, being authentic, the first place to start is with yourself. And it's one of the hardest things to do is to be real and to be authentic and to admit your flaws and own up to what you do wrong and not to be defensive and just to kind of get grounded and being first authentic with yourself and then being authentic and real with others, which does not mean nice. And always you need to, this is so ingrained with us that you always need to take a measure. How does your voice pitch change when you're in someone that is in a higher position from you or that you're seeking approval? Um, some of the most successful guys are the guys that don't kiss the beautiful girl's ass. That they're real, that they're honest with them. I mean, it's so rare that it's so unusual for them to be around that. And what it does, it exudes confidence. It's all, again, it goes back to our biological, instincts or impulses. We're creatures where others want to dominate and others want to submit. And we just need to find where we want to be in the grand scheme of things. Are we a submitter? Are we submissive? Do we want approval? Or do we want to be around people that are direct, honest, frank, and really express what they think of us and how they're feeling? And I think if you truly love someone, the whole thing is, yes, you need to be, the whole motto, oh, you be nice, and that shows how you love someone. I think if you love someone, you show that by being real. Some of the best advice and some of the most helpful people that in my life were people that were real, that were honest with me, that were told it like it is. I don't get much from being around people that are, just tell you what you want to hear. It really gets old quick, and we need to weed it out first in ourselves, and then from there, finding other people that have the same desire, or same beliefs, or the same integrity. Because one of the things on my Absolute Honesty video, one of the comments was, "Oh, I can't be like this. People don't know how to react, and they'll get offended. Their feelings will get hurt, so on and so forth." And just, you know what? One, it's first to have a frank talk with them, sit down with them and say, "Listen, I'd like to start having a new way of us communicating where we're real open and honest with each other," and then take it from there, and you slowly integrate this philosophy into your relationships. Um, Another thing that we're always conditioned with, especially as children, is, "Oh, you don't say that, you hurt his or her feelings." Or people will say that to us, "You really hurt my feelings." And what that message is saying is that I need you to change what you say in order to feel better about myself. So you need to change in order for me to feel better myself. It's so neurotic that we would even think like that. And instead of us saying, "You know what, I need to change my reaction. I need to, what you said exposed a raw spot within me, and I need to kind of dig deep and root that out and heal that. No, but with this, especially in this culture and this society, everything is somebody else's fault. You made me feel bad. You hurt my feelings. Or when we're children, don't hurt her feelings. You be nice. Oh my God, it's enough. It's so nauseating. It makes you want to vomit. And man, just once you start walking this walk, you just feel like, God, you feel like a human being again instead of a robot. It's really exciting. So yeah, look forward to your comments, and you can kind of share what your experiences are of being authentic, of being honest. Um, and once again, as always, appreciate everyone's support. Speak to you later. Bye.